Well, good morning, everyone, on this really nice, beautiful, sunny morning here on Monday, the day before Valentine's Day. I hope you love this day because, well, we're going to have it. We're going to have more of this this week. Mild temperatures, actually, I should say warm temperatures, well above average for the whole week, pretty much until we get to Saturday. But otherwise, really, definitely a very mild pattern continues. We'll look at some of the highlights here coming up, and just as a brief summary, so you kind of know what we're thinking, what I'm thinking. Overall, warm the next 8 to 9 days. 1 day of seasonal weather. That's basically Saturday. Otherwise, mild to warm most every day. It's 10 plus degrees above average in many of them. Just a real quick idea, 40s to near 50 this today and tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, 50s to around 60 on Wednesday and Thursday. Again, it depends on when the rain or showers are around and so forth, but otherwise very, very warm. And then there's a rainstorm Thursday into early Friday. Maybe when the front comes through during the night or very early Friday, there could be a possible thunder. I had to put it in there as a possibility, but may not happen. About roughly 1 inch of rain. Could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less, but somewhere on average, about an inch of rain would be expected at this point in time. Colder Saturday in the 30s. That's your one seasonal day. Warmer, and then warming back up again Sunday to next Monday and Tuesday, as we get back into the 40s. But what will be interesting, as you'll see on the maps, if you want to continue in this video, is that there's a day 10 battle, and even a little bit beyond that. Some very warm spring-like air is developing down to our south, across Texas, across the whole southeast. And there also will still be some cold air that will be around as well. So we'll have to see how that develops, where our position with us, and whether or not we can get into maybe some snow. We'll see how that goes. All right, so let's take a look at the map here. All right, here's the current conditions. Once again, just like last week, you look at last week's video, remember there was a big storm off the East Coast. Guess what? Big storm off the East Coast. We just kind of missed out on the pattern. The potential was there, but it didn't quite make the connection. So that's just kind of where we are. And you can see that not a lot going on. There's some clear skies a little bit out west, but really not much. You look at the radar underneath, again, got some moisture off the coast, just like last week. But not much happening across most of the nation, just a few showers here and there, but really pretty quiet. All right, there we go. There's that storm off the East Coast once again here this morning. But for us, just very mild conditions once again with sunshine, a few clouds around. Tomorrow, nice sunny day. Tomorrow should be, as you can see, this ridge is just lining right up through our area, right through here. And that's just gonna, be a little bit cooler tomorrow than today because of being under the core of the high, but still very mild once again. A storm is developing out to the west, but this is going to head off this way and weaken, and perhaps by Wednesday, maybe bring a couple of showers of chance, possibly early in the day. But it doesn't really amount to much. Okay, just some sun and clouds for Wednesday. Very mild. You get this nice westerly southwest flow, warm air. And then we see on Thursday, it still stays very mild, ridge way off the coast, pumping up that warm southwest wind flow again. But this time you get another storm, more significant system, some pretty decent moisture with it as well, it looks like, with some rains arriving Thursday at some point. This may be a little slow in it here in this modeling, but still you get the basic idea. And then by Friday morning, Friday afternoon, you see that the front is now through as it's progressing eastward. Much colder air, breezy, much colder air trying to come on in. So it'll start off mild Friday, but then gradually temperatures will kind of hold steady and then tail off later in the afternoon and begin to turn quite a bit colder. And then you can see by Saturday, already that cold air is beginning to lift out. You're beginning to get a more westerly flow. Some warmer, milder air is already beginning to come back in here by Saturday afternoon. But Saturday is actually still pretty chilly. But mild air is already starting to push in the upper levels. And by Sunday, again, guess what you get? Southwest flow once again. Look at the height of the lines, just showing that again and warming back up for Sunday. But you notice you have a low pressure up in here. This will go east, and you have a reinforcement of colder air here coming through. And so then when you look by the time of Tuesday, you see things, you see this front's here. You got another front back here, but there's also one leading out in here. So you're talking about a leading idea of some colder air coming on in. So you're just looking at some, pretty decent, just another, not really a decent system, but it's a system that is actually trying to reinforce some cooler air possibly, but it's really not going to change the temperatures much. It's very weak. Okay, and then we start to get into Tuesday. Could there be a weak system coming out? A few showers, maybe. I have to admit, I'm a little skeptical, but it's possible. But I don't think it's going to be anything really big. I would say kind of like a sun and clouds scenario. And then you see this. So this is where I get into the day 10. You're starting to see some, as we look with the temperatures, much colder air up in here, very warm down in here. And right in the middle is a clash. Where is that going to set up? Some modeling is trying to hint at some cooler weather pushing south into our region. I tend to doubt that because this ridge in the southeast here with that very warm air has been tough to get rid of. So I tend to think it's probably another rainstorm. So, but we'll have to see. Temperature wise, we can look through these very quickly. 40s to near 50 today. A couple degrees cooler tomorrow, 40s. 50s, possibly getting near 60, depending on how the sunshine is, but definitely solid 50s to maybe near 60 on Wednesday. Thursday. Somehow I skipped Thursday, but anyway, we'll see here on Friday. Thursday, temperatures near 60 again. And then Friday, temperatures starting milder, but then dropping off. Primarily, probably spend most of the days in the 40s. And then Saturday, hey, look at that. Wow, near 40 degrees. Yeah, seasonal. Okay, Wednesday, and then Sunday, back up into the 40s and near 50. I agree with this, near 50 again on Monday. Tuesday, a little, again, remember that little push of cooler air? So it's a little cooler, just like this Tuesday. A few degrees cooler than Monday, but again, not a big deal. And then Wednesday, this is when that battle sets up. Are we going to be in the 30s, 40s, or 50s? Because there's modeling showing all of that as that battle goes out. But I want you to notice, see the very cold air up in here? Look at this nice warm 70s and even some 80s to the southeast. Yeah, we're kind of in between that. So there's definitely going to be some storminess, definitely going to be some snow, and definitely going to be some rain too. So I suspect we would get rain, but that's 10 days away, so we'll have to wait and see as we get closer. But basically for this week, it's a warm week. I mean, this is very March-like, not February-like. Enjoy it. Get outside. You'll get opportunities. Please do that. So, hey, it's the only weather we have. Enjoy it, and God bless. Have a great day.